On this week's episode of Fish Addictions TV, we're heading to the northwest angle in search of monster crappies.
We're going to be jumping on the sleds and traveling miles and miles across the beautiful Canadian tundra.
We're going to be staying at one of my favorite resorts up here, Flag Island Resort.
We're also going to have some of the Fish Addictions pro staffers up here, as well as the Eskimo staff, and be testing out the Eskimo products.
Just remember, on this episode and every episode of Fish Addictions TV, we have our sponsor logos down in the bottom corner. Check them out for more information.
Take this time to grab your favorite snacks and beverages and sit on the edge of your seat. This is going to be one epic episode.
So we lost from our Fish Addictions TV.
That's it right there.
Addiction, the fact or condition of being addicted to a particular substance, thing, or activity. An addiction is not desirable. It is something that overtakes your life. But what happens when an addiction can't be stopped? An addiction is stronger than any one drug with only one cure. The cure is not rehab. It is not medication. It is not a counselor. The only cure for us is the water beneath our feet, the rod in our hands, the anticipation of that next big bite, and the camaraderie we all share.
Fish Addictions TV is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Being able to own a cabin up on Flag Island is one of the best opportunities that I've taken part of in my life. Being able to come up here and use this as my second home and be able to get on some of the best fishing in the world is something that I'm going to enjoy every single day.
You know, being Garrett, my co-host on this show, and I both own cabins right next to each other, we saw it fit to get up here a couple days early and get out on the ice to make sure that when the Eskimo guys arrived, we were on a hot bite.
Well, today was a little frustrating start for me, so when I actually hooked up into my first crappie, it was a real exciting feeling, and then when I got it all the way to the top of the ice, saw that big bucket mouth coming through the hole, I knew it was going to be a good day. Oh, there's a good one.
That is what we come to Lake of the Woods for. Just beautiful.
That right there is an Ontario crappie. The best part about coming up in the angle is number one, you can find fish like this. You can find fish of all different species. It wasn't 10 minutes ago we were sitting here catching fish and looking across the ice watching a timber wolf run around. There's really not many places in America where you can get that going on.
We're miles from civilization taking the sleds out here, and like you said, timber wolves running across the ice, crappies coming topside. You see wildlife everywhere out here.
Yep, absolutely.
For a person that wants to get away, this is an awesome destination.
Oh, absolutely. We're out here and we're in a good crappie hole, and as you can see, there's not another person that you can see out on this ice. It doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, we haven't seen another person all day.
Nope.
We got out on the ice today. The hole that I picked out wasn't a very good hole. Was having a lot of trouble catching fish. Garrett and Mike were putting on a clinic, and since Mike spends all summer telling me what to do, I figured I'd go over and fish by him today. Let him teach me a little something about fishing, and it really paid off for me.
How did he not smoke that? Stop! There he is! He's on there! You know, watching the Vexlar, you can tell exactly what that fish is doing. As fast as he came up, and also using these tickle sticks, you're able to see that basically that up bite. You know, you have just a little bit of pressure with your hook on the end of that tickle stick, and as that fish came flying up, you could tell just by the movement on the end of that rod that he had it and he was on. Seems like a good fish.
That's a good fish. Holy cow.
So this weekend, as we were prepping for the Eskimo guys to get here, I got two of my personal best fish. Just roll the clip. Gotta love it. I decided to get more towards a heavier spoon type jig, just to get it down there faster. When you get on a school, it's really crucial to get down there fast. So I got a little bit heavier jig here, and this seems like a good fish.
That's a good fish. Holy cow.
That is a Lake of the Woods crappie.
That is why you come up here to go crappie fishing, folks.
This one's all of 15.
Holy cow. Darn near stick your whole hand in his mouth.
This might be a personal best crappie for me. This is why we come to Lake of the Woods. I mean, if you can't get excited about big crappies like this, you shouldn't be here anyway.
Check your pulse.
Check your pulse. Like I said, I switched to this little bit heavier jig. We've got the schools down below us, and getting up, bringing a fish up, and a lot of times those schools will sit there for a little bit, and to be able to get down as fast as possible to capitalize on what's right below you is the name of the game here.
Stick with us for more Fish Addictions TV.
Thor, hurry up already. Let's go fishing.
All right, let's go.
My chariot awaits.
Dude, roll your window up.
I'm trying.
What do you like most about your ion auger?
Starts every time. Just pull the trigger. No gas, no oil, no spills.
Ion will cut up to 40 holes through 24 inches of ice in a single charge. That's a lot of holes.
No exhaust or airing out the house.
It doesn't catch when you re-drill holes.
I like the new reverse. I use it to flush holes clean.
Learn why Ion is the hottest auger on the ice at ioniceaugers.com.
This is my third year up here in the Northwest Angle chasing crappies. Every year they're getting better and better, and it's nice to see that you are catching a little bit smaller fish every now and then, because there's another year class that's going to be coming up, meaning that this fishery is going to be sustained. The average fish that you're going to catch up here right now is going to be between 11 and 13 inches. That's what we're seeing mostly. Here we go. There we go. Absolutely. It's another 13-inch fish right there. These fish aren't suspended like a lot of other lakes that you fish. A lot of other lakes, you're gonna find your crappies 3-4 feet off the bottom, sometimes all the way up to 10 feet off the bottom. These crappies that we're fishing right now are right on the bottom. So you're having to drop your hook down there, tap it off the bottom a couple times, raise it up, and these slow presentations are really working. These underwater points that we're fishing come out 200-300 yards, and then there's about a 30 to 35 foot hole on the end, and that's where we're finding these guys right here.
You know, these fishing trips are always a good time because we get all the pro staff together for Fish Addictions, and this trip's going to be extra special because we have all the guys coming up from Cumberland, Wisconsin with Eskimo.
With the Eskimo staff coming up here, I'm super excited to meet them. I've met a couple already. It's been a great opportunity to represent them already this winter. So I'm looking forward to meeting them all and seeing the people that make the fish houses and augers.
Being able to get up here with the Eskimo staff is something that I've been looking forward to all year, and I'm glad that I got to be able to take part in it. The Eskimo guys are great.
To be up here with the Eskimo guys is awesome because first off, it's just fun to get together with the group and drill a bunch of holes, bring a fish topside, but most importantly, you know, to bounce our ideas off these guys. You know, these are the guys that are creating the product that we're using.
This is a really exciting opportunity for us to be able to bring our staff up here. It's just really nice to get our staff out of the office, up here with the Fish Addictions crew, having some fun and just really enjoying what our sport's all about.
You know, here we are up in Lake of the Woods. For a fisherman, whether it be open water or hard water, this is an absolute dream place to come. And to be up here with the crew from Eskimo even makes it better. You know, we've got the factory guys up here, we've got the top pro staff guys up here, the Fish Addiction guys. But really, you know, it's all about getting out and spending some time with good friends and meeting new friends and just really enjoying the outdoors.
When you're up here ice fishing at the Northwest Angle, we're putting on a lot of miles to get to these crappie holes. And one of my favorite parts actually is getting on the sled and just going. You're going 15, 20 miles at a time to get to these spots. You never know what you're gonna run into. Come around the corner, it might be 5, 6 deer running across the ice or a bald eagle sitting there eating a fish. You never know what you're gonna get into. It's just an adventure. Anytime you come up fishing and bring a group of guys, you're kind of, per se, the guide of everything. And all of a sudden, everybody around you, you look around and there's fish laying on the ice, guys reeling fish up. And it just, it's a sigh of relief almost. And also, now the fun begins. Good one?
Yes, nice one, Mike.
We're up here at the Angle fishing with the Eskimo crew. We've been talking about this for a long time. It's glad we can finally get it going.
We made it happen.
Yeah, so we're spread out around here up in the bay and we're fishing crappies and looks like everybody around is pulling them out.
Yeah, we just got here and I think we probably already have 8 or 9 fish on the ice, big crappies, and I'm gonna let this one go. When I caught that first crappie this morning, man, it was fun. We had been there, it wasn't even 5 minutes. We drilled our holes out and everybody set our flashers in the water and it was instantly lit up.
Here we are, nice Lake of the Woods crappie. To be up here on Lake of the Woods, it's just inspiration. Inspiration to keep catching fish, inspiration to keep traveling. drove 18 hours from Indiana up here, and it's just more than I can say. Well, this one seems a little better.
You got one?
Yep. I don't know the size of him.
A little better than the last one?
A little bit better, he feels like. I think he just realized he's hooked.
Oh.
He wasn't putting up no fight. Now we're talking. Absolutely
That's why we
wonderful.
come to Lake of the Woods.
That's exactly why.
I mean, we're
Yes.
getting a lot of those 11, 12 inches, but when they come up bigger than that.
Tell you what, they
Pleasant
must be pretty
surprise.
slow, absolutely, because he didn't put up a fight at all.
Well, the last couple of days they've been a lot really sluggish on us with the little short jig strokes. It's just, they didn't want anything more, just like I just got done telling somebody, we just want to give the love tap to the
Right.
rod, just kind of just basically just tap the top of the rod just enough to wiggle your bait down there.
Just enough to get him excited about
enough
it.
to trigger.
Absolutely.
Beautiful fish.
Thank you. Lake of the Woods, 2016. Outstanding. Go back and grow up for another day.
I don't know how to set the hook and reel at the same time over here.
So as you guys all like to know, at Fish Addictions, we like to have a fun time doing this show, and I felt bad for the camera guy, Aaron, and he decided he wanted to fish.
I see him. I'm right above him.
Well, sitting there and watching him struggle, we decided to have a little competition.
Host versus camera guy.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, what?
I don't even have like bait or anything. You're full of waxies. I'm just...
You want some?
So we drilled a hole right next to each other, and whoever caught the first fish, the other guy had to make a snow angel.
Ooh, doesn't count.
That's not true. We said fish.
No, we're not even here for those. Watch me get the other one.
Well, I caught the first fish, but it was a tulipy. Little did I know the rule was a crappie. So I walked away.
What? Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. No!
Hey, bud.
Yeah! Woo!
I did everything I could for it not to happen, but I'm a man of my word, and I did a snow angel. Here it goes. Oh, this is cold.
Keep doing it. Hold on. I need to get focused.
Are you kidding?
Action. Okay.
For more information on Fish Addictions TV, check them out on all their social media.
Hello, I'm Scotty with Eskimo Ice Augers. This is the Shark line of ice augers. It's a 51cc and a 71cc augers. The 71cc is the most powerful ice auger on the market. These have really nice features. One of them is the hypercoil recoil and these extruded aluminum handlebars. They're the only augers on the market with these features. If you have any more questions about the Shark line of augers, go to www.geteskimo.com.
You know, we're up here in the northwest angle, and we're staying at the Flag Island Resort. And I've been to a lot of resorts over the years, and I'm going to tell you, this place is top notch.
Flag Island Resort is one of the premier places to come up in the northwest angle. From everything from the time that you get here, to getting you and your family or friends up into the cabins, everything ready for you, helping you out with fish spots, helping you out to the docks with your guides. They're going to make sure that your stay here is top of the line, and they're going to make sure that you go home with a bag of fish.
You've got the lodge there, great meals, fireplace, really brings the whole trip together. The cabins are great, they're spacious, plenty of room for your gear.
One thing Flag Island offers for you is a heated cleaning facility, and get in there after a long day on the ice, clean your fish in comfort.
Here at Flag, we just Want to let everybody know that we go out of our way to keep everybody happy, do our best to make everybody happy, give it the best possible experience of the Northwest Angle and Lake of the Woods, fishing, staying here, just relaxing.
So Chuck and Andre are new owners up here. They just took over in December, and they're very committed to this resort, and they're really changing it around, and it's going to have a great, bright future that they're going to lead it to.
This weekend up here at Lake of the Woods has been an experience of a lifetime with Fish Addictions TV, and being on the Eskimo staff is a privilege and an honor.
My favorite part about representing Eskimo is Eskimo's a family, and they extend that family from their offices to us pro staff.
I've known Mike for a couple years now, the whole Fish Addictions crew, great guys. This is our second full year working together. It's so fun. We got a good group of guys, we got a great pro staff, and we do a ton of work with Fish Addictions. Absolutely great.
And really gotten to know Tony over the last couple years, and he's not just the guy that I get hold of when I need something, he's a real friend.
We've got a great group of people, and you know what I like most? We're all fishermen at heart. The camaraderie, that's all fun, and the fishing is phenomenal. This has been an absolutely great trip.
Getting to meet the guys from Fish Addictions, a couple years ago at the ice show, I never heard of them. The one thing that's cool about Fish Addictions is it's just not one guy. You've got some of the best anglers in the entire ice belt that are together as a group, sharing knowledge, sharing spots, sharing the passion. And being a part of that, that's special. It's an honor, and I really look forward to seeing where the future goes.